What up? Your cousin passed away? I'm sorry, man. Said I'm sorry, man. Oh, that's your cousin?
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes
That's all right.
of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country.
I happen to be playing the worst I've ever played, so you're all set.
Another SEC rival, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's McCray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Man, it looked like that was a house call.
What?
He made the first...
Fucking retarded.
Going to the house, he was going to score a touchdown, and then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Bringing the heat. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out! Past the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He's going to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Now, Texas.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, to keep...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can... Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try it over the left side. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
As a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers.
You do anything else, guy?
Fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's McCray. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the run, it's Love. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Discards a man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half, with the score, Texas 17, Notre Dame
7. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it in, and they couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorn! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the move. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback will keep it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They want to run this quarterback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. The carry going off right tackle here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's the handoff. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments.
What the
with his
fuck?
receivers. The officials offer the deal, and
I'm
the
fucking
coach
sick of
accepts
that
they will
shit.
take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Slide 22. Slide. Go. Go. Tuna. Yep. Yep.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. He makes the connection. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They
No
showed
fucking
great
idea
trust
how
in their
sick of
quarterback
bullshit.
right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Number 8, 14.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Dumps it to the back. And they're not on the same page there. Notre Dame right back to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy heavy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Manning. The quick out. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Movement here from the tight end. Across the 45. Open runway ahead. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, This is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's going to pass on second down. Using his feet to buy time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. He's got him in the flat. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll let one go down the right side. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover, You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort.
Look, fuck. This is my fucking bad. Fuck.